Welcome. For today's practice, it may be helpful to have a blanket and a block. Feel free to pause the video now to get those. Let's begin in an easy seat. Sukhasana. You can sit on the edge of a block or a rolled blanket to make this more comfortable. You can have one ankle in front of the other, or sit between your heels with your knees facing forward, either on the floor or a block. Wherever you are, tilt your pelvis forward so that your hips are coming towards your knees. Or in other words, if they were a bowl of water, you'd be pouring the water out towards your knees. Keep this pelvic tilt and just take the shoulders back over your hips. Lengthen the back of your head up towards the ceiling. Relax your hands in your lap. Right hand on the left. Let your eyelids become heavy. Turn your awareness internally. Our yoga practice is the opportunity to connect with our inner stillness that naturally radiates peace and bliss. Keep your spine upright. Start to notice your breath, the rhythm, the depth, even the sound. Come forward to child's pose, Balasana. You can take your knees wide. Let your hips be heavy towards your heels. And forehead rests to the floor or on a block. In yogic philosophy, there are 8 branches to the practice. One of those is asana, or physical poses, which we are all familiar with. The other 7 have to do with how we interact with the world in states of awareness. Within one of these branches, called the yamas, is Santosha, which means contentment or bliss. Contentment is an inner state of our being. We often get in our own way from seeing it. And this yama asks us to remember where we came from, our innate joy. So notice, where is your peace today? Does it feel like a distant memory, or are you currently living in your joy? Notice if there's anything in particular that could be in the way. And make the choice to set that aside for the duration of this class. Begin to deepen your breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. Every inhale brings focus, and every exhale grounds you into the here and now. On an inhale, rise to table, hands under shoulders, on the ground or blocks. One cow and one cat. Inhale to lower belly towards the mat. Lift your tail and your chin. And exhale, push your hands into the ground and lift the back of your heart, chin towards chest. Inhale, find a neutral spine. Step your right foot to the back of your mat. Plant your right hand and arm firmly to the ground. Then lift your left arm to the ceiling. Stack your shoulders and hips, left over right. Keep your neck long. Option to lift your left leg hip height. Flex your left toes like you're taking your foot off the gas pedal. Your final option is to look up to your thumb. Last breath here. In through the nose and out through the nose. Release the left hand to the floor. Reach your right arm underneath your left to thread the needle. Rest your right temple and shoulder to the ground, or if you can't reach the ground, to a blanket or block. Keep your hips elevated directly above your knees. Relax your left elbow by your face. Take a full breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Gently press your left hand in front of your gaze. Reach the right arm out and open, and plant the right hand. Step your right toes to the back of your mat. Pivot onto the left hand and lift your right arm, modified side plank Vashisthasana, left side. Stack your hips and shoulders. Lean back. Option to lift your whole right leg, heel even in line with your hip. Option to lift the gaze to your thumb, keeping your neck long. One more full breath all the way to the belly, in and out of your nose. And slowly release the right arm and leg. Take the left arm underneath the right. Relax your jaw, your eyebrows. Breathe into the belly. And press into the right hand to lift the left arm up. Step your right foot forward. You may use your hands. And then left foot to meet the right forward fold. Let your head and neck hang heavy here. Gravity take over, creating space between each vertebra. Inhale through the nose and exhale through your nose. Shift forward towards your toes, then heels, toes, then heels, then all the way up to Tadasana. Round your spine as you lift up, facing the front of your mat. Head is the last thing to rise. Your right hand to the right hip. Take your left arm up and over. Option to assist the stretch by bringing your right hand to the left wrist. One more full breath. Stay for the exhale. Inhale to center and switch. Left hand to left hip. Right arm up and overhead. Maybe left hand finds the right wrist. Send the hips to the right. One more breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Hold still. Inhale to center. So that one more time to the right side, becoming a little deeper this time, with the option to look up under your left arm. Left shoulder slightly back, right shoulder slightly forward. Make sure the weight is even in both feet. And inhale to rise. And exhale to the left side, hips to the right. Gaze under right bicep. Inhale to the center. Exhale, hands to heart. Shoulders back and down. On a breath in, reach your arms into a big circle. Collect your palms overhead. Look up between your wrists. And on your exhale, bring them through heart center. Soften the knees, hinge at the hips, and fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway to a flat back. Hands can come to blocks on the tall setting or to your knees. Exhale to fold. 2 more like that. Engage your core. Inhale, half lift. Keep your core engaged as you exhale, fold. Inhale, shoulders back away from ears, lift up. Then exhale, fold. Step back to downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Spread your fingers wide. Maybe give your dog a walk, bending one knee and then the other. Maybe your dog prefers to dance. You can sway your hips from side to side. What would bring you the most peace right now? Maybe it's stillness. Take 2 more breaths to do whatever you like. And walk your hands back towards your feet, all the way into a forward fold at the back of your mat. At the back of your mat. Inhale, slowly rise to stand in Tadasana, mountain. And take a quarter turn, whichever direction will help you continue to watch the screen. And then take a big step out wide for Warrior 2. Probably even wider than you stepped, so heel toe your feet a couple times. Then turn your right toes to face the short edge of your mat so that the heel is in line with the arch of your left foot. So your feet are perpendicular. Arms into a T shape, shoulders back and down, crown of the head lifts. Gaze can stay to the side, or you can bring it over your right fingertips. Become still like a statue. And take a couple deep breaths here. In through the nose, out through the nose. 3 more. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. 3. Firm your thighs, sit a little lower. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2. Can you be at peace here regardless of the external circumstance? Breathe in. And out. 1. Sit a little more. Turn your right palm up. Keep your lower body like it is, like it's stuck in quicksand. Just exalt your upper body. Right arm up and back. Full breath in. Stay for the breath out. And then bring your right elbow forward. Go the other way. Right elbow onto right thigh. Left hand to left hip. Overhead, or even extend your bicep in line with your ear. For side angle, lean back. Are you breathing? Can you soften your toes? I like to call toes your training wheels. Eventually we learn to just find the center of gravity without them. Good. On your next inhale, rise to stand in star pose. Straighten both legs, pivot both feet to face the long edge of your mat. And we'll do the other side. Pivot your left toes to face the short edge of your mat now. So point them back. And the outer edge of your right foot is now parallel to the short edge of the other side of your mat. On an inhale, reach your arms parallel to the ground. 90-degree bend if possible in your front knee. And the gaze may follow the left fingertips. Squeeze your thighs. Open your collarbones. And let's breathe together. Exhale now. Deep breath in. Breathe out 3. Glue the outer edge of your right foot to the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. See if you can relax your jaw, even smile. Breathe in. And out 1. Sit a little more. Your whole body says warrior, you're strong. Your cheeks are soft, your face makes say surfer dude. Flip your left palm. Inhale and exalt. Reach the left arm up and over. Keep that bend in your front knee. I know it's almost over. And then bring the left elbow to the left thigh. Right hand to right hip, overhead. Or even bicep in line with ear. Lean back. Option to look up. Take a full breath. Where can you soften? On an inhale, rise to star pose. Pivot your feet so all 10 toes face the same direction. Hands to hips. Inhale, nice and tall spine. And on your exhale, soften the knees. Hinge from the hips and fold forward, wide-legged fold. If you like to have hands on blocks, you could bring those under your shoulders, or you can hang heavy, even hold opposite elbows. And we inhale to rise again. Hands to the hips. Brace your core as you lift. If you have a block close by, feel free to grab it with the right hand on the tall setting. Turn your right toes out so we're pivoting to face the right side again for a Trikonasana triangle pose. Right toes straight towards the short edge of your mat. Now the left foot comes in at about a 45-degree angle. Reach your right arm forward towards your toes, your right toes, and then down, hand on the block somewhere just in front of the right shin, or maybe your hand rests on the thigh. Left hand to the left hip or overhead. Stack your shoulders. One more breath here. Keep your neck long. Stay for the breath out. On an inhale, rise up. Pivot your feet to the other side. Left toes straight back towards the short edge of the mat. Right foot at about a 45-degree angle. Extend the left leg. Maybe the block comes to the left hand if you have one. And then reach forward towards your left toes. And down, left hand to the block or the floor to the inside of the left shin or thigh. Right hand to hip or overhead. Take a full breath all the way into the belly. Hold still for the breath out. Inhale to stand up. And come back to mountain at the top of your mat, feet hips distance. If you have your blocks, you might bring them to the tall setting just in front of your mat. We set up for our peak pose today, half moon or Ardha Chandrasana. Let's shift weight into the right foot. Bring your left hand to your left hip. And step your left toes back so that you can start to open and turn your torso to the left. Tilt forward with the right hand under the right shoulder to the diagonal right of your right foot. Maybe it reaches the floor or a block. And flex both feet like you're taking them off the gas pedal. And then turn even more to the left. Left shoulder over right. Left hip over right. Option to reach the left hand up. And don't worry if you wobble or fall, or if you're not even touching the ground. We learn the best when we play. So just be curious about what you can do today. Have fun. And then slowly rise back to standing in Tadasana. Shift weight to the left foot. Right hand to right hip. Right toes back to open the hips to the right side. Lean forward, left fingertips to the floor or a block to the diagonal left of your left foot. You can bend your left knee as much as you need to get that. And then lean back. Option to lift the right hand. And see, what is your inner dialogue? Do you meet yourself with compassion? Can you see your inner bliss, Santosha, even in the moments of challenge? Maybe the right hand is reaching up high, and the right leg is lifting in line with the hip. And we take this into a forward fold. So step the right foot to meet the left. Let your head and neck go. Be heavy here. Release. You can bob the head up and down. I promise it's fully connected. You can relax. It's not going to go anywhere. Are you still? Are you quiet? Are you peaceful? Bend your knees enough that you can step back to downward facing dog. Set up for pigeon pose. You can also come to this from table if you prefer. We'll take the right leg forward, right knee towards right wrist, right toes towards the left wrist, but they're not going to be close. That's okay. We're going to lower the left knee down. Walk the left knee back in space. Square both hips towards the floor. Inhale to lengthen your spine forward and long. And then exhale to lower down to your forearms, maybe even forearms on top of blocks or a blanket. And if your hips and knees are just not having this, feel free to roll onto your back into a reclined figure four, taking your right ankle over top of your left knee, and interlacing the hands behind your left thigh. You could also use a strap behind the left thigh if you can't reach. Wherever you are, relax your head, your face. As you breathe in, send your awareness to your hips. And as you breathe out, ask them to soften and open. Another breath in through the nose, awareness to the hips. Breath out to ground into the present moment and soften. Take a couple more slow, conscious breaths like this. And slowly, as you're ready, press into your palms. Scoot your left knee in and tuck your left toe so you can lift your right leg up and back. You might like to circle the knee in table or down dog before you release the right foot to meet the left. Inhale, send the left knee forward, pigeon on the other side, left toes towards the right wrist. And walk your right knee back in space. Remember, if you're on your back, you just switch sides, left ankle over right knee. Lower down to your forearms, maybe forehead. Let the eyelids be heavy. Your almost to the end of practice. Stay present just a few moments longer. On the inhale, send awareness to your left hip. And on the exhale, ask it to soften and open. Inhale, awareness. Exhale, open. Are you still? Are you quiet? Are you peaceful? Santosha. And slowly press into your hands, lifting your head and chest. When you're ready, scooch the right knee in. Send the left leg back. Maybe circle the knee a couple times before you release it back down. We'll meet in child's pose. Or if you're on your back, knees to chest, give yourself a hug. And slowly rise through table. Slither to your belly for Sphinx pose. Bring your elbows directly under your shoulders. Fingers spread wide. Retract your shoulder blades down the back. Neck is long. Belly is soft. You may inhale to look towards the right. Exhale to center. Inhale, look to the left. Exhale to center. Bring your chin towards your chest, roll right ear towards right shoulder. Crown of the head up through center, left ear towards left shoulder, making some fluid circles with the crown of your head. The next time you get to the top, go the other way. Right, forward, down, to the left, up and back. Inhale back to center. Bring the fingertips under your shoulders. Press into your palms. Then lift your head and chest. Cobra Bhujangasana. Shoulders roll down the back. Elbows close by your sides. Press your tailbone down. Lift 1 centimeter more on an inhale. And then exhale, release down. Forehead towards the floor. Take the fingertips back 1 inch closer towards your belly button. And then again, press into the palms. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Maybe you lift a little higher this time. Find a little more back bend. Soften the gaze. And then exhale, slowly lower. Press back. Child's pose. Roll into a seat and extend your legs in front of you. Reach your arms forward and slowly lower down 1 vertebra at a time to the mat. Head is the last thing to lower. Notice if you're able to settle in now. Notice your breath. Let go of the effort. This is your time to rest, to do nothing. Notice where your bliss is, Santosha. Is it any closer or any more tangible? Eyelids heavy, whole body soft. Let go of the control of your body, your breath, your mind, and your heart. Feel everything. Please take a few moments, at least a couple minutes in stillness here today, your Shavasana. But stay longer if you need. Thank you for practicing today. Namaste.